Hey everybody, it's Barb Cape, President of SEIU-West. I hope you are all gearing up and getting ready for the big Saskatchewan winter storm that's expected this weekend. As we come to the end of an incredibly busy and stressful week, I wanted to check in with everybody and see how you're doing. Make sure that you're finding some time to take care of yourselves. That is one thing that I think is resonating really well for me and for your executive board and for the staff of SEIU West, is that just the length of time this pandemic is bearing on our lives is really weighing on our ability to take care of ourselves. And so I want to make sure that you take a moment, take an hour a day just to pause, get out of your head, get off your device, and just give yourself some breathing room. This week we continued with our conciliation discussions with SEIU and the conciliator appointed by the Ministry of Labor Relations and Workplace Services. And so we're going to have an update ready to go today, and we'll have that up and out for your information to check and see where we're at with conciliation. Today is Community-Based Organization Worker Day. We call it CBO Day here in SEIU West. And we have a huge number of members who belong to the CBO sector and work in incredibly challenging and intense environments, just like all the rest of us. And so if it's, in daycare services or addiction services, group homes, all of these folks provide some pretty incredible and intense support, personal supports to their clients and their residents. And so it's a day to recognize their incredible work. It's a day to, tip our hat and take a moment to think about that body of work that it doesn't get as much attention as the education or the healthcare sector, but it is no less important, and it is really the underpinnings of our social safety nets. So to all of the CBO workers out there, I tip my hat to you and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, the other thing I want to remind folks is November is National Home Care Month. And so it's an opportunity for us to really celebrate home care services and the staff who provide them. And it's a really wide group of people who provide everything from, dressing changes to bathing and putting people to bed, to helping people just get up and do activities of daily living. And so for people who are in SEIU West and those who are not in SEIU West, we salute you for an incredible body of work in the home care services. And thank you very much for being a part of the broader healthcare team. It is important, and you need to recognize that and give yourself a pat on the back. November 9th, this coming Monday, in the midst of a winter blizzard, is Civic Election Day here in Saskatchewan. And our very own Janine Lazaro is running in Saskatoon to be the city councillor for Ward 3. So we have endorsed her. We are supporting our sister because, quite frankly, I think Janine Lazaro, for those of you who know her and for those of you who don't know her, Janine brings a wealth of knowledge about civic pride, but also the operations of a city. And nobody's an expert, but I think Janine also brings a genuine curiosity and a willingness to listen and to learn so that she can better represent the whole city of Saskatoon. So get out there and vote. Civic politics is where it really happens. It's where the rubber hits the road, not to be, punny, but if you are PO'd about your water supply, or you have issues with your roads and sidewalks, civic politics is where it gets done. It's where it happens. So whether you're voting for your city councillor or your mayor, or indeed for your school board trustees, make sure you get out and vote. And if you don't vote, I don't want to hear anybody bitching about their roads or their water or their sidewalks. We need to take action as union members, and we need to exercise our right to vote. Take care out there this weekend. Make sure you're not traveling if you don't have to. Check the highway hotline and be safe, everybody. Take care.